You're listening to a story from K-Culture Explained, a journey of 7 seasons with 84 episodes. We'll explore food, music, traditions, and even modern life in Korea. Think of it like following a series. Each episode adds another piece to the puzzle. So stick with me, and let's dive into today's story together.
Okay, let's unpack this. We sift through fascinating sources to bring you the most potent insights, crafted just for you. Today, we're taking a truly flavorful journey into the heart of Korean culture through its iconic spirits, soju and makgeolli. Our deep dive is inspired by a rich set of personal stories and cultural observations called Korean Spirits, Soju and Makgeolli Stories. And our mission is simple: to help you understand not just what these drinks are, but why they're so deeply woven into Korea's social fabric. So you walk away genuinely well-informed, with surprising facts and a deeper appreciation of their role.
What's fascinating is how this simple act of sharing a drink often becomes something more. It transcends consumption and turns into a profound cultural act. As these stories show, beverages aren't just liquids. They're catalysts for ritual, anchors for connection, and living repositories of history. We're going to explore how a glass, or maybe a bowl, can hold generations of tradition, forge unbreakable bonds, and even offer a window into the national psyche.
Absolutely. And when we talk iconic Korean drinks, we have to start with soju, right? It's probably the most recognizable spirit, and for good reason. Our sources describe it as clear, sharp, and incredibly versatile, those little green bottles you see everywhere. It pairs with virtually anything: intensely spicy stews like jjigae, grilled meats like samgyeopsal, crispy pork belly, fried chicken, or humble late-night snacks. One detail from the source struck me: soju showing up in late-night hangouts after tough exams, simple snacks out, and soju quietly fostering a sense of belonging, making ordinary moments feel significant. For many Koreans, soju isn't just liquor. It's a social lubricant and an interpersonal ceremony, a ritual of connection.
That phrase, ritual of connection, is foundational. The stories highlight specific gestures and unspoken rules that turn having a drink into an act of bonding. Think about the etiquette. You pour for others, not for yourself first. You use 2 hands when pouring for or receiving from someone older or of higher status. And when drinking with seniors, you often turn your head slightly away as you sip, another sign of respect. These aren't quaint customs. They reinforce friendship and manage hierarchy through small, meaningful actions.
Right, and soju's relatively neutral profile means it complements Korea's diverse cuisine instead of overpowering it. That ubiquity makes it the perfect partner for shared meals, turning a meal into a truly shared experience.
A quick look back, soju began as a distilled spirit influenced by Mongolian techniques during the Goryeo period, 13th century. Originally a potent, clear liquor, it later evolved. Today's mass-produced, lower ABV green bottle soju is different from older, stronger versions. But across centuries, one thread remained: soju as a social unifier that adapts with the times while keeping its core function.
Let's pivot to a completely different vibe: makgeolli. Can you picture it? A milky, off-white rice wine with gentle sweetness and a light fizz? It carries a mood deeply connected to Korea's agrarian past, often described as what farmers drank to refresh themselves after long hours in the fields. Not just for mild alcohol, there's lactic acid, bacteria, amino acids, so it was sustenance as much as refreshment.
And some traditional pairings just click. The classic rainy day combo is makgeolli with pajeon, scallion pancakes, crispy at the edges, or with suyuk, tender boiled pork slices. That slight fizz and mild sweetness cut through richness beautifully. It's balance in a bowl and cup. The source calls it a rhythm of tradition. tasting something passed down for centuries that's still vibrantly alive in daily life, a living tradition.
Which raises a big question. How do certain foods and drinks become such powerful anchors for cultural memory and continuity?
The source shares a lovely anecdote. Makgeolli brewed at home for generations becomes part of family stories. Imagine a grandparent teaching a grandchild to gently stir the cloudy liquid before pouring, sharing tales of harvests and rainy day gatherings. Makgeolli isn't just a drink, it's a living link to the past, a way to experience an ongoing cultural story through taste, a shared bowl, and the quiet act of passing something on. Tradition isn't static, it's dynamic, delicious, and deeply personal.
Which brings us to an entry point. How do newcomers experience Korean drinking culture?
Often, the first introduction is somak, the soju and beer mix, soju plus makgeolli, beer. The soju bomb. You drop a shot of soju into beer, it's bubbly, potent, and surprisingly smooth. Initial reactions are often shock or bewilderment. You're mixing what? But once they try it, there's laughter and bonding over the novelty. It's a shared creation. Someone mixes for the table, everyone anticipates, then reacts together. It shows Korean drinking is interactive and communal, pouring for one another, sharing dishes, creating memories in real time. It bridges cultural gaps and turns drinking into a shared, memorable event, dissolving awkwardness into genuine laughter.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the emotional core. For many, soju is tied to long nights with friends. No big occasion needed. Any reason was enough. Let's meet, grill some pork belly, order snacks, and raise our glasses. There's a powerful analogy in the source. Soju tastes sharp on its own, but softens when shared, like friendships deepening when tested by fire.
That perfectly captures it. Ultimately, what the stories of soju and makgeolli reveal is that these aren't merely alcoholic beverages. They're vehicles for connection, carrying history forward through living traditions and forging memories that bind people together. They tap into a universal human desire for belonging and the comfort of tradition, showing how simple moments around food and drink can become the fabric of our most cherished relationships.
Beautifully said. And we'll leave you with a question. Considering how deeply soju and makgeolli are embedded in shared memories, personal growth, and intricate cultural rituals, what drinks, foods, or simple routines play a role in forging and maintaining your connections and traditions? What are the rituals of connection in your life? Something to think about. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of Korean spirits.
If you'd like to explore more, I've prepared a free 3-in-1 K-Culture Starter Pack. You'll find the link in the show notes or description. Curious for more? My full ebook on Korean food culture is ready. Just check the link in the description. And if you want the complete journey, with all ebooks and audiobooks from the entire series, you'll find the full season premium package in the show notes.